What's up, everybody? Crazy 8 here with a Transformers toy review. We are looking at from Transformers the movie, Galvatron. This is from the Studio Series line. So let's take a quick look at the box and let's get into the figure. All right, so this is the last year's packaging. We have plastic-free packaging. Actually, I forgot it was plastic-free. Transformers the movie logo up here. Transformers Generations over here. Galvatron 86. He's number 31. In the toy line itself from the 86 movie. This side of the box, you have a picture of Galvatron. He is a leader class. This side, we got a bigger picture of Galvatron with the Matrix bling chain. Top of the box, Transformers the movie. And then you got everything he comes with. You got Galvatron in his cannon mode. You got the Matrix on the chain, and you got a backdrop, which they did away with the new line. Over here it says Galvatron, bad comedy, big screen, inspired, scale, detail, and backdrop. Here at the bottom, if you need the barcode, there you go. Have at it. Okay, that's the box. Let's get him out. All right, so here he is out of the packaging, and he is a repaint of Kingdom and Legacy. But the colors are different. I'm noticing that right off the bat. So that's the biggest thing. But let's take a quick look at his face and everything else. So here is the Galvatron face. Nice red eyes, nice blue helmet, and kind of like a light gray face. If you have this mold, you know what you're getting yourself into. Decepticon logo is kind of light. You can barely see it. He's got some red abs going on. Nice chunky legs. His feet are a little I guess odd. Here he is from the back. Let me bring this out a little bit. Again, this is the 4th time I'm myself buying this mold. They got me 4 times, and it's my own fault. They have the whole FOMO collecting thing going for myself over here. I'm like, I wasn't gonna get them because I have 3 of them already, but I'm like, oh, what if it's different? That's how they get me. Let's take a look at his accessories before getting into some comparisons. All right, so here are his accessories that he comes with. We'll look at these first. He comes with 2 of these. These are like some guns that you could put together. I know they're Decepticon Ship and Nemesis. They're molded after that. I think these are pretty crappy. I don't know why we have these, but you can put them together. They loosely snap in. Well, they do snap in better. Mine never seem to do that. Here's the detailing on it. You could hold them as pew-pews, or you could clip them on the back. And I'll show you what they look like. So you could hold them like this. That's one way you're holding them. Or could put them on the back like that for weapon storage, which is nice. Which is a nice thing to do if you want to have them on there. Me personally, I'm not going to use those. He comes with a Matrix. Now, it actually comes off of this. This is the chain that he comes with. I wish it was a real chain and not this molded plastic. But you could put this on here like that, and you could have it on the chain. This is the arm piece for the cannon. It's like a light gray and a dark gray. Got some little detailing on it, which is nice. And then he got his cannon, which is done in a solid orange. Now, the other 3 that I have are translucent orange. So this is more for the cartoon. So it's a darker orange, which is nice. And this takes, and that plugs into that. Like that. Now here he is, completely armed up. I didn't put these on. I'm going to put these off to the side. And then, of course, put this over his head, and there you go. He's got some bling. Here he is on the backdrop itself, if you want to do it. Of course, the new line, they did away with the backdrop, so if you didn't save them, you're asked out going forward. But if you want to take a quick look at the backdrop, you have some Decepticons in the background. There's Astrotrain, what, Dirge? Is that the Rust? No, that's not. That's Thrust, and that's Dirge, right? Or Ramjet. Yeah, it's Ramjet. Get my cone heads mixed up. But anyway, nice solid base, but I don't have room for these. Oh, I don't use them. All right, now let's do some comparisons. Starting off here, he is with Kingdom Galvatron, and you can see the big difference in colors. He's like a more bluish purple, and he's a more purple, but he's got schmutz all over. If you look at him, he's got like battle damage and scratches and all that. Yeah, so that's the biggest difference is the coloration and the damage and the scuff marks, and his cannon is painted orange with translucent orange. So he's a little bit of a half and half. But everything else is the same, even the matrix. Different colorations on the pylons and the legs as well. Now we move over to Toy Deco Galvatron. And I think this was a Generation Selects. I believe it was a Selects figure. But yeah, you could definitely see what difference is. This is a dark purple with more gray for the body than purple. And his whole cannon is translucent. And it's got some, like, I don't know if you could see it. It's got some glitter on it as well inside the paint. Now the last one that I have, this is the Legacy version that came out with the Legacy line. This one is, what's the Legacy? Just Legacy. So it came out, yeah, it's just Galvatron from Legacy. That's all it is. Now he's just straight up clean purple. Fusion cannon is all translucent as well. More silver than a gray on a face. Basically, just paint is different on this guy. That's all. All three of them are just different with paints. That's the biggest thing. And it's thunder and lightning out here in Charlotte. So that's what you hear in the background. But so those are the comparisons. Now I do know there is a reformatted one from the Transformers movie that came out where it's like the purple grid going over the body. I can't find that one anywhere. I was gonna pick that one up because I really wanted that one, but unless I didn't, it's the Mandela effect and I'm imagining it. I don't know, but I can't find it anywhere. I looked it up and I don't see it unless it's all in my head. And I just thought that they made one. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I could have sworn they made a reformatted Galvatron version as well. I don't remember though. I don't know. Anyway, well, let me stop babbling and let me get him and all the other ones transformed into the cannon mode so we can see what that looks like. All right, before we get into this, I would like to say that this instruction booklet, I mean, maybe for me because I'm just blind, it's very small with the instructions. If you have the Kingdom version, let me show you something. For us blind people, this is so much bigger and easier to look at. For me, it was easier because the diagrams are much clearer and bigger. So I was using this to transform and not this thing. This thing was just hard to do. But anyway, with that being said, here he is back from transformation, and I threw everything on there. I threw the guns and the matrix so you can see how it all looks. So let's take a quick look at it. Here is the gun, all non-translucent and orange. We got the two plastic guns that I think they look really good on this mode right here. Here is the matrix. It's actually attached to the bottom of this thing. Kind of wish it was facing more out instead of down, but it is what it is. I don't know if I did this right. I feel like it should snap in. But then it gets kind of busy going on over here and all that. This isn't even attached really well either. Yeah, so it's a weird, it's got the look. You know, it hits the mark with the looks. We want to take these off to get more accurate look on it. You can take these off and you have a more more of a style look that looks just more like him, like that. Yeah, it's a pretty long cannon. Nice big cannon mode, which is nice. All right, here we go. Here's Kingdom. Here is Kingdom's version, of course. You know, just different colorations. And I'm not sure which one I like better. I don't know if I like the translucent cannon or the solid one. But here is Kingdom's. His is more of a bluish than a purple. Here's Generation Select's Toy Deco version. I wonder if I could get like a better. This is a better view. It's a tough one to actually video. It's an odd shape. Here is Legacy Galvatron. All right, everybody, that was it for Studio Series Galvatron from the '86 movie. Question: do you want to question yourself? Do you need this figure? I can't answer that for you. It's your money. You want to do what you want, but if you have a Legacy Galvatron, or you have Kingdom Galvatron, or even the Generation Selects Toon toy color one, then you have this guy. It's the same mold and all four of them, I should say. I don't have the reformatted one, which I still think is a thing. I'm not sure, but I believe there are 5 versions of this figure already out there, all different paint jobs. Kingdom got the battle damage. You got the color accurate, the toy accurate colors, and you got one that's just all purple without any battle damage. And then you got this guy, which is color TV cartoon accurate colors. Pick your poison, which one you want. Like I said earlier, my problem is I'm a completionist and I gotta get them all kind of thing, so I got them again. So I already know what I'm getting myself into. Alt mode is okay. It's a little, I don't know. It's not as clean, but I do like robot mode. I do like the head sculpt, and I am digging the solid orange, but looking at the translucent one, I do like the translucent one better. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed my video. Stay safe and stay healthy and enjoy your toys. Crazy Eights is out.